Technology has become more prevalent within the homes of many families. For the purposes of this project, over the past weekend, Friday, February 27th to Sunday, March 1st, we have tracked the amount of time that we connect with our families through technology.
For example, over the past weekend, I connected with my family for approximately 5.5 hours through texting, Skype, and over the phone.
I have spent 15 hours connecting with my family through texting, over the phone, and watching television with them.
I spent 16.5 hours connecting with my family through texting, Skype, and watching movies.
The individual duties of family members have manipulated through technology over time.
Therefore, the binary opposition has changed.
The connection between families have changed. A family may connect more frequently throughout the day through, for example, text messages. However, the time that they actually spend with their families is lessened because technology is the preferred activity.
For example, nowadays, people may be physically with their family, but their minds may be elsewhere through technology. A couple may be watching TV, using their tablet and phone. The couple is therefore not verbally communicating.
In the past, however, technology was not as dominant within the household. There was no way to communicate throughout the day with your family because technology was not as advanced as it is today. In modern day, one can send a text message stating, "How's your day?" or "What's up?"
Fine, not much. How are you?
Oh, this is it, boy. What's for supper?
Roast.
Yummy.
The sounds of our voices saying common text messages is quite different than reading them. There is a lack of enthusiasm and emotion in text messages. Therefore, it is evident that the communication amongst families has changed.
Family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family.
According to Firestone, childhood is hell.
Many children feel oppressed simply because they cannot make their own decisions since they are not old enough to do so. So someone else must do that for them. It's also the children's role to, in a sense, stay out of the way, go play, and finish their education. As awful as this sounds, it is true in a way. This can make many children feel oppressed.
Firestone explains how in the Middle Ages there was no such thing as childhood. She suggests that children were like miniature adults. Most of the time, children could not be children. Children had daily struggles just like adults. For example, children had to work like adults. They had to help out around the house more often, and they had to do a lot of chores, which when we think about today's children in today's society, there's a huge difference between the Middle Ages and today's generation.
Childhood did not apply to women. The female child went from swaddling clothes right into the female dress. At the age of 9, female children were expected to act as a little lady, and they did not attend school. Women in particular were seen as oppressed, therefore there was no need for female children to experience childhood or to achieve education since many women were seen as housewives, non-important, or oppressed.
Today, there is a concept of childhood. In my childhood, we spent at least 9 hours outside over the weekend. However, today's children spend more time indoors playing, video games, texting, and watching TV.
The concept of family has clearly changed from the Middle Ages to today.
We can prevent technology from overpowering family relationships by disconnecting from technology.
It may be difficult to disconnect. However, if you disconnect for only a short time each day, it may change the relationships that we have with our families.
I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family.
Firestone incorporates the women's liberation through the text by stating, oppression is intertwined and mutually reinforcing in such complex ways that we will be able to unspeak of the liberation of women without also discussing the liberation of children and vice versa. The heart of women's oppressions in her childbearing and child-rearing roles.
In today's Western society, technology often raises children. For example, when I was a child, my mother would encourage me to play through creativity or outdoors by playing games with me.
Now, instead of playing with their children, parents often use technology as a method to get them off their backs or to stay out of trouble.
Firestone.